People who keep everything to themselves. Have you ever met someone who seems calm on the outside, but never talks about what's really going on inside? Someone who listens to everyone else's problems, but never shares their own. Maybe that person is someone you know, or maybe it's you. People who keep everything to themselves are often misunderstood. Others think they're cold, distant, secretive. But the truth is usually much deeper than that, because most people don't stay silent for no reason. They learn to, and often they learned it a long time ago. Many people who keep everything inside grew up feeling like their emotions were a burden. Maybe every time they tried to express sadness, they were told to stop being dramatic. Maybe when they were scared, nobody listened. Maybe when they needed help, help never came. Over time, they learned a simple lesson. If I deal with everything myself, I won't be disappointed. And that lesson can stay with a person for decades, even when their life changes, even when good people enter their life, even when someone genuinely wants to help. Because trust isn't just about believing other people. It's about believing that you're safe enough to be vulnerable. And for some people, that feels terrifying. What's interesting is that many of these people appear incredibly strong. They're the dependable ones, the problem solvers, the people everyone turns to during difficult times. But strength can sometimes become a mask that hides exhaustion, a mask that hides loneliness, a mask that hides pain. Because when you're always the strong one, you start feeling like you're not allowed to fall apart. You become the person who carries everyone else's weight while carrying your own in silence. And eventually, that becomes heavy, very heavy. Another reason some people keep everything to themselves is because they've been hurt before. They trusted someone, opened up, shared something deeply personal, and instead of receiving understanding, they received judgment, rejection, or betrayal. Experiences like that leave scars, not always visible ones, but powerful ones. The mind remembers, and it starts creating invisible walls, walls that say, don't tell people too much, don't let them get too close, protect yourself. The problem is, those walls don't only keep pain out, they also keep connection out. Many people believe they are protecting themselves by staying silent, and sometimes they are. But sometimes silence becomes a prison, because emotions don't disappear when they're ignored. They wait, they accumulate, they grow heavier, and eventually they show up in other ways. Stress, anxiety, overthinking, exhaustion, difficulty sleeping, feeling disconnected from everyone around you. Sometimes the thing that hurts us most isn't what happened. It's carrying it alone for years. People who keep everything to themselves often have rich inner worlds. They think deeply. They analyze everything. They replay conversations. They imagine possibilities. They often understand other people's emotions remarkably well. But understanding others isn't the same as understanding yourself. And helping others isn't the same as allowing yourself to be helped. That's a lesson many silent people spend years learning. The truth is, you don't have to tell everyone everything. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Healthy boundaries matter. Privacy matters. Discernment matters. But there is a difference between privacy and isolation. There is a difference between protecting your peace and carrying every burden alone. Sometimes strength isn't staying silent. Sometimes strength is saying, I'm struggling, I need help, I can't do this alone. Those words may feel uncomfortable, but they are not signs of weakness. They are signs of courage. If you've spent most of your life keeping everything to yourself, remember this. You were never meant to carry every pain alone. You were never meant to be strong every second of every day. And you don't have to earn support by suffering in silence. The strongest people aren't the ones who never break. They're the ones who finally allow themselves to be seen and discover that they don't have to face everything alone. Sometimes, the first step toward healing is simply letting someone know what's really happening behind the smile.